Hello, this is Jessica McKay. I'm an intuitive counselor and spiritual teacher at jessicamckay.com. I'm going to share how you can manifest anything you want using a really cool manifestation tool called mock-ups. This is something that my psychic teacher taught me to do when I was studying to become a psychic. Now, you don't have to have any psychic ability to do this. Anyone can do it. You're going to use the power of your imagination, which is extremely powerful. Any picture that you create with your mind really is a real thing. It exists. It has power. Even though it hasn't manifested physically yet, it's real. And it exists as an energetic object. So don't discount the power of your mind to create. So what we're going to do in meditation in just a moment is create a picture of you receiving something that you really want. So go ahead and think about something that you would love to receive. Maybe it's healing. If it's healing, you're going to create a picture of yourself feeling completely vital and alive and healthy. Make this personal to you. So it might be you receiving a particular amount of money. Think about something that you really want. Now, there are 2 guidelines for this meditation that we're going to do. You're going to create a picture of you receiving this thing, and then we're going to send it out into the universe. But whatever you create, whatever picture you create, it cannot include another person. Why? Because we can't control the decisions of other people or what they want. So that's why you're going to make this really personal to you. It's something that you're going to receive that does not depend on somebody else in any way. That doesn't mean that your manifestation can't include something that happens with someone else. All this means is that when you're creating your picture of what you want in your mind, you don't want to have anybody else in that picture but you. So the second thing that we can't include in our manifestation, in our picture, is the details of how this comes to you. You're going to leave the details to God and to the universe. Okay, so remembering that what you imagine is really powerful. Let's go into meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and blow it out. And I'd like you to imagine in front of you that there's a rose just hovering in front of you. Make it 6 feet tall. Make it really big. So you are creating this using the power of your mind, the power of your imagination. Make believe. Create a rose out in front of you. Make it whatever color you want. Make it big like a tree. And allow the stem of that rose to go all the way down to the center of the earth. So it's grounded. It's really grounded. Now, what I'd like you to do is put a picture of you receiving what it is you want to receive in that rose, in the petals. So this could be a static picture, or it could be a little video that you're watching of you receiving something, healing, a certain amount of money, whatever that thing is. If it's money, you could create a picture of a check that has your name on it with that amount of money. So don't expend a lot of effort with this. Just set the intent that this is easy for you. Just imagine yourself create that little picture. It's like a Polaroid snapshot of you receiving, having this thing that you really want. Put it in the petals of that rose. Great. Okay, now imagine that right up under the petal part of the rose, on either side of the stem, are 2 corks. And you're going to take the first cork out, whichever side you want, and watch what comes out. This represents your resistance to receiving what you just put into the petals of that rose. Okay, so you might have some resistance to receiving. And when you take out that first cork, that resistance is going to come out of the rose. It might look like sand. It might look like smoke. Just uncork that. See what's there. Let it come out. You're releasing any resistance to receiving what you want. Great. Now look at the other cork on the other side of the stem, and that represents other people's resistance to you getting what you want. So you might have people in your life that don't want you to manifest something. So what you're going to do is pull that cork out and watch their resistance come out. Just let all that sand drain out. That represents other people's opinions or resistance to you getting what you want. Excellent. Now you can put those corks back in if you like. And now what I'd like you to do is ask God, ask the Supreme Being to drop down a golden cord and plug it right into that rose and send its blessing for you to manifest down that golden cord right into the rose. So you're asking for God's blessing. So allow God to bless this for you and watch what happens to the rose. It might get huge. The color might change. The leaves might explode and get huge. Just watch what happens as the Supreme Being blesses your creation. Okay, now go ahead and take some scissors in your imagination and you're just going to clip the stem. And you're going to allow that rose with that picture to float up, up, out into the universe as far as it will go. Watch it until it goes out of sight, knowing that your wish, your desire is being taken straight into the heart of the universe. And you can release it, and you can let the details be with God, let the details be with your angels, and just know that your intent is soaring out into the magnificence of the universe. Great. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back. You can use this tool whenever you like. It's actually, the technical term for it is called a mock-up. It's a copy, a miniature of what you want to create. So if you were an architect and you were going to design a building, you would create a copy of it. You would create a mock-up, a little miniature, and that's just what you did. You created a picture, you put it in that rose, you asked the Supreme Being to bless it, you got rid of your resistance to receiving, you got rid of anyone else's resistance, and you sent it out into the universe. So may your manifestation come to pass. Let me know how this was for you. Let me know what happens when you receive your mock-up, okay? So also be sure to subscribe to this channel and watch the next video now.